Hey guys, so I don't think I really have much to show you today. Today's Sunday, and Amy, Lynn, and Annalise went to church, but everybody else stayed home sick. We've been sick for a long time, and it's bad. Every night is like Ben sleeping on me. I'm sleeping on the couch with like Ben on me. Sam's in his swing, and they keep waking up, and then Violet woke up. Yeah, see, I didn't get much sleep. And Violet woke up at 3 in the morning, and she was crazy and freaking out because I think she had a fever. I don't know. She just didn't feel good at all. So finally, I got her back to sleep. And then Joshy was up making noises. So I think the only person who didn't wake up last night, because Hannah got up when Violet got up because she thought it was morning, but it wasn't. Was Annalise. Annalise slept through. But yes, that was rough. And then we ended up. They went to church this morning. I stayed home with everybody, and then they went over to the hospital with Ben, because of course the doctor's office is closed today, so we couldn't go to the doctor. So we went to Emerge with Ben, just because he's just not feeling good at all, and coughing, and we just wanted to get like his lungs checked out and stuff. So we were only there for, well, Amy Lynn took him, and I stayed home with the kids. They were only there for like 2 hours, so honestly, like, that's really good. Like, to go to Emerge for like something that's really not an emergency at all, and to be out of there in 2 hours, that's pretty good. And we've had that a lot. I mean, in the summertime it gets really busy here, but our hospital, generally, it's pretty fast to go in and get out. Now, it helps when it's a baby, because they want to get them out. They don't want them sitting around. But, yeah, it was pretty good. Trying to get as much stuff as we can for the week, for dinner and stuff. So I'm going to run in. I got to be quick, because Amy Lynn has everybody home, and they're all in super great moods, because they're sick. So, run in here, see what we can get. Run over to the other store, get what we can get there, and get home. It's 3:26, so let's see how long it takes me. Hey guys, alright, so I'm out of there. It is 3:46. I don't remember when I said I went in there. 3:26, 3:27. Wouldn't have been 37, because I don't think I was there for 10 minutes. But, it was pretty quick. Wasn't too busy, actually. For a Sunday afternoon, it really wasn't. I think Saturday's worse. So, anyway. But, what else are you gonna do on a, cold? It's not cold. I don't know why I said cold. It's not cold. It's like puddles everywhere. It's the end of January. Tomorrow's February 1st. And it's like freezing, maybe like right around freezing, something like that, which for us is ridiculous. So like in January, we'll normally have, there's a dog running around, people leaving their dogs out. Dogs, I have a dog, I love my dog, but people, come on. Dogs are like, they're not the smartest cookies. Do not let your dog run around untethered in a neighborhood, because it will get hit by a car. Dogs are kind of like, so I think you heard it, I think on Amy's video the other day, she talked about how I have ADHD, which is true. So I got diagnosed. Well, I haven't been like officially diagnosed, but someone told me I had it, and I went and looked it up, and yeah, like, if I don't have it, I don't know what I have, because I check every single box. Anyway, dogs are kind of like people with ADHD, kind of. Especially like, that dog from, the dog from Up that yells squirrel all the time? That's kind of like how my brain works. It's like, oh, I'm going along, everything's fine, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, something shiny. Yeah, you haven't noticed? That's how my brain works. So, it makes it a little hard to do certain things. Or do videos where I talk on task. So, what was I talking about? Oh, the weather. Yeah, okay. So, normally like January-ish, we have a good week, where it'll be like minus 35 for like a whole week. Like even during the day, like it's cold. It's like go outside and your nose sticks together cold. Your car doesn't want to start. You gotta plug it in to keep it warm. If you live in a place where it's warm, you probably didn't even know they have these things, but they have these things called block heaters, which go in your car and keep your engine block warm, so that when you go to start it, it actually like starts. You don't need it on every car. Like when you drive, like the van is new. We don't need it for the van. It's fine. But an older car that like doesn't quite start, you really need it, because otherwise they'll just sit there going. So anyway, we normally have a week like this where it's really, really cold, and so that's like minus 35, minus 40 Celsius, but they cross at what, minus 32? I think it's like minus 30 something. So it's about the same, like minus 35 is kind of like minus 35. Like, you get the idea, it's cold. And we didn't have that. We've had maybe half that, maybe minus 20 on some nights, but even during the days it hasn't been that cold. Like, we sometimes will have days where they cancel the buses, not because of snow, but because it's literally too cold. So either the buses have trouble starting, or they don't want the kids waiting for the buses, or it'd be too cold in the buses, or whatever. So if it gets cold enough, they'll literally cancel the buses because of that. But we've had nothing like that. So this is a really mild winter. Like, it's ridiculously not cold this winter. And even the amount of snow we have is like, we have a decent amount of snow, I guess. It's kind of good because we have enough snow, it seems, that people can do stuff in the snow. But like, I only shoveled my driveway 3 times so far. So it's the end of January. Normally it would start snowing in like November. And it didn't snow in November at all. It really didn't snow in December. So, I mean, snow starts to go away in March. So, we've got a month left. And then it'll start to disappear again. So, and I've shoveled twice. So, unless it gets crazy in the next month, which it could. But I don't think, even if it does, I'm never going to catch up to where it normally would be. So, anyway, I'm at the other grocery store. Run in, get everything I can. Hey guys. Alright, so I'm done there. So I mentioned, I was putting the camera in the holder, and I managed to turn the camera off. So hopefully this time it's working. I guess if it's not, you'll never know, because you'll never see me talking. Anyway. Kind of boring. Like, okay, so all my kids have been sick, and so the last couple of days have been like crazy ridiculous, like the more crazy than normal ridiculous. And I'm sick, and so when I'm at home, it's like just too much. But then I'm out, and it's just me, and I'm like bored. Like, seriously, you kind of get used to the level of, like, you know, being used to it. So when I don't have anybody around, it's really boring, weird. don't have anybody to talk to, or, you know, nobody running around that I have to run after, nobody asking me questions. And, yeah, it's great for about 30 seconds, and then it gets boring. So, it's like, you know, I think every parent deals with that when they, like, just have had too much of their kids and they need to have a break, and so then somebody takes the kids and they're like, what are we gonna do? And they're like, I don't know. You don't know how to do something, like, without your kids anymore. Like, we've had kids for 7 years, so you just get used to having kids. And we don't really, like, do a ton of stuff without our kids. So, well, it's kind of impossible to get anybody to take all our kids. Not impossible. I mean, my parents take them and stuff, but right now we can't take. Nobody can take the babies, right? And if anybody can take our kids, they literally have to take our car. Like, when my parents take our kids, they take our kids and our car, because, like, this car is like the kids' car, right? Because it's the only vehicle that will hold 6 children. No one else has. I mean, my parents used to have a van. Not when I had kids. This is a long time ago they had a van. But it wouldn't have held 6 kids anyway. So that's why we had to get a new van. There are only 2 vans, well, 2 minivans currently that will hold 8 passengers, and that is the Honda Odyssey and the Toyota Sienna. And we bought the Odyssey. I never even looked at the Toyota. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because Amy didn't like how it looked. Whatever, I didn't care that much. I'm happy with the van. So, there's now a new one. Well, we're gonna have this van for a long time, but the van they just replaced the Chrysler Grand Caravan with is, hey!
Hello?
Hey, I'm, coming home. I am crossing the bridge. And I'm also recording this conversation for posterity.
Great. And the world can know that you're slow.
Yeah, the world can know that I'm slow, yeah.
Anyways, everybody is sick and we need to go to.
Yeah, everyone is sick, and I am almost now at downtown.
Okay.
So, I'll be there in like 3 minutes or something. Bye. So, I get those kind of phone calls a lot. You get the bored being out without kids, but, you know, the person who's at home is not dealing with no kids. So, anyway, what are you gonna do? I have a lot of kids. Not much I can do about it now. So, I really have nothing else to say, so I might as well just stop, because I don't think you want to watch me drive. And I am at a stoplight, so it'd be a good point to stop.